Hello, hello, and welcome to another update video on XRP. Yeah, the XRP chart continues to show some strength, specifically compared to some other cryptocurrency charts. XRP seems to be one of the stronger ones, especially since this move up from the 22nd of June low, because we're still printing higher highs and higher lows. That being said, the price has now been rejected from the resistance line we also just only talked about yesterday only, right? Here around $2.30, $2.33. So in this area, resistance is coming in. Quick reminder for those of you who are new, it is this area here highlighted by the red line. It's not a horizontal line, not exactly horizontal at least. We're printing here lower highs overall since the 12th of May high, where the price topped around 265. But then locally, from the 22nd of June low, we're printing higher highs. So we are still in a local uptrend here, but very choppy, very messy. And that's because we're not dealing with an impulse to the upside. So that means the bulls aren't clearly winning, which makes this pattern so fragile. Also doesn't mean that the bears are winning, but it just means we are dealing with a very, very fragile pattern. Now, what we're tracking here is a potential move to the upside in an internal third wave of that diagonal pattern. Because it's a diagonal structure, the third wave would also be an ABC structure, ABC. And so far this pattern, and we only talked about it yesterday, a couple of days ago, this pattern is still being followed. It's not necessarily a pattern to trust, because it's a diagonal structure, but it's still the best pattern I can offer right now. It's just fragile, okay? Now, the next objective for the bulls is really a decisive break above this red line, which, as I said, is currently coming in around $2.32, $2.33. What we would like to see in this third wave, I'm talking about this third wave up here, is that the price gets to the 138% extension. This is a key level. The 138% extension at around $2.57 plus. That's an absolute key level because the 138% extension is normally the first ideal target that we assume for a third wave. If the price cannot even get there, then it's probably not a third wave. So that's what we're tracking right now, and there are many resistances along the way. We're currently fighting with this resistance area, but I'm not adjusting support. This stays between $1.99 and $2.15 because with a diagonal structure like that, other interpretations are of course possible and likely. So I'm also considering some other scenarios that could apply here. And in the other scenarios that we're tracking, for example, a B wave reset is possible. So maybe this B wave never finished. Or maybe even this wave 2 never finished, even though that is a bit speculative. So from that point of view, I leave the support area where it is, give the price a little bit of room, breathing space. The nearest key level that needs to hold to keep the local uptrend alive is here, the swing low at around $2.20. But as long as we're holding that, there is no sign of a local price top. Breaking below it will likely lead to another test of our Fibonacci support area. And then we will be looking at support possibly in the $2.15 area, or maybe even here the 27th of June low could be tested at around $2.05, $2.06. There seems to be some confluence there. This is the previous swing low from the 27th of June, and also the golden ratio level, a very, very important support level. So overall, rather weak upside momentum, but XRP is still moving up more strongly than let's say, many other cryptocurrencies that we're currently tracking here in the space. So yeah, that's the update on XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.